always.
Look, we know what's going to happen. Mitch will get up there and talk for 15 minutes because he loves talking. I'll be 30 seconds maybe.
Now we're just arriving again. We'll get the coach. We'll get the coach here. Clarko, could I just have a few words here, please? I see you guys. I've already interviewed you. Ricky, you want to come back in? Ricky, you sure? Just saying hello to everyone. Just catching up with everyone now.
Good night.
Good night. It's been 4 or 5 weeks now. What have you been up to in the off-season so far?
I've taken a little bit of time off, Lakey. Spent a bit of time with the family, and haven't been away yet. But I'll do that for a couple of weeks in October, November, and then get ourselves ready for pre-season. We've had a big break, which is a little bit unusual for us. But our boys deserve a rest, and we get ourselves ready for next year.
Draw comes out on October 31st. New AFL draw. Are you going to be one of the first people to look at it and find out when you do play Hawthorn?
Look, that's going to be a keen eye. It'll be a weird feeling, but I've already told a couple of the boys that it'll be fun. So hopefully we get to play them twice. We'll see where we go.
We think Winks, Tom Mitchell, is going to win it tonight, but a lot of people are picking you for second. How do you think you're going to go?
No, I couldn't agree with that. I think this man might be second. I think it's just like...
well, it's like racing against Winks, isn't it, really, with Tommy Mitchell tonight?
It is true. It is true. I think there'll be a fair bit of daylight, but I think Mr. Red Wine over here, he just keeps getting better with age, and I think he'll be right up there.
I'm happy you said that because I don't know if you remember, people, but Mr. Lake threw me under a bus about 3 years ago and said I was going to be delisted or retired.
I thought in 2016, I thought maybe you and Hodgie were going to be the next ones to go.
We go way back. Played under 13s together, and I was like, we're tight. And I was the first one you just threw.
No, you're a true survivor, I must admit.
But he's very opinionated, Brian. He's got to come up with something.
In all seriousness, it'd probably be between Tommy and Big Boy.
Yeah. But you did go to the NRL Grand Final. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah. Well, I'm good mates with Bellamy, and Shawnee Burgoyne is really good mates with Cam Smith. So we went up there and gave him a bit of support, and it was great. We went up last year, and they didn't have such a great night against the Cronulla Sharks. So this time around, they got the job done against the Cowboys.
Did you go celebrate with them for a little bit after the game?
Yeah. We Karen and Amy were up there as well, our partners. So we know the extended families of the Bellamys and the Smiths too. So we caught up for a drink after the game, which was pretty special, and celebrated with them for a short while, and then let them loose. They had a great night.
Surely Josh Gibson, can he find another home?
I've got no idea. You'll have to ask him that.
Have you heard the story about him tonight?
I heard that he got kicked by a horse, and he heard he tore his adductor off the bone or something.
And he's going to be in a wheelchair tonight as well.
Is he?
Yeah. So we were having
not dramatic enough.
No, we were having bets on what he was paying to be crying. Well, he's $1 too.
He's $1 too. You can't bet on that.
They've stopped taking money.
Every time he's worn any sort of brace, it's been some hyper colour that everyone could see. So if he does actually bring a wheelchair, it'll be one of those Olympic ones with the helmet and everything, I'd reckon.
I reckon they'll have lights on it too, just to make sure everyone can see him. Probably even have a little flag on it saying, look at me, look at me. Best clubman is always an interesting award. Who do you think's going to win that tonight?
Shawnee won't win that one because he goes home that early every day.
You don't see him. Who do you think's going to win?
Yeah. I'll go with Ben Stratton again. He won it in the past, but he's responsible for the beats before the game. Gets his iPod on there or iPhone.
Yeah, but he wasn't there most of the year.
Control. Doesn't matter. He gets a pre-match mix going. He gives it to someone else. They bring the speakers in. Always rocks up with a shit haircut. Gives the boys plenty to talk about.
I just did see that.
No. I'd say Ben Stratton. My tip is Ben Stratton, best club man.
Did anyone heckle you when you played the Hawks last time?
I didn't play the Hawks. Great research from you. I made sure I missed that game. Rolled my ankle the week before. You've done well there, Brian.
Yeah, no, that didn't I? That's all right, because you know what it is? I'll always expect this from Sam. Always just has to be a little bit of a pest just to degrade someone like me. Okay, yeah, I did work for Fox Footy 504, which is a fantastic channel. I used to do 360, do the bounce as well.
Can you help me, please? Get me out.
Last question. Who do you think's going to win tonight?
Tom Mitchell.
6 in a row.
A better Mitchell? Is it a better Mitchell? No.
Well, he was better this year. He was outstanding. He was amazing.
But as a person, he said you're a pretty good person.
Who?
Ruffy.
I paid him.
Been a pleasure, mate.
Bye, Brian.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Enjoy tonight.
Thanks, Brian.
Behave. And look forward to your seniors in pre-season. Can we just say congratulations? You don't know the sex yet?
No, it's a surprise.
Now, hopefully, I think all the Hawks people here think it's going to be a boy, hopefully a boy, but hopefully blonde hair.
And I think Jared wanted a boy as well. And blonde hair, yes, exactly.
Well, Claire, you went overseas for about 4 weeks. Still no proposal?
No proposal. I don't think that will be happening for a few more years, Lakey.
No, I asked him that before and he got a little bit hot under the collar about that question.
Best clubman. It's a very good question. You put me on the spot here. I think probably maybe someone like maybe Ben Stratton.
Ben Stratton, okay.
He's a good man around the club.
Well, best clubman, we know that he's making his own beer now, but has he been supplying that to some of the players as well? Because a good clubman would do that.
Yeah, I think after we finished up the season, I think we had a few notable boys.
Well, he hasn't delivered any to my house yet, so I'll be hitting him up for that. Don't you worry about that. You reckon Gibbo will be playing for another club next year?
There's every chance. Ruffy's going to go in a couple of years, and you might even come out of retirement. How'd you go in the Legends?
You heard it here first. I was... yeah, it wasn't great. There's some
I didn't
areas.
see you much on screen.
No, there's some areas I've got to
You
improve.
took up the whole screen when you were on the screen, though.
Thanks, Gunston, and see you later. Tom Mitchell, you think's probably going to win tonight. There's some other awards. Most promising.
Yep.
Who's that going to be? Who's going to win that tonight?
Hard to go past Ryan Burton, I think. Jack Gunston's got his hand up in the background, but he's well and truly past it.
Yeah, like Jack Gunston 2013, he'll come second again in every award possible.
I reckon Big Boy's going to give him a good run for his money, so that's my tip. He's had a great year, Big Boy. Probably doesn't get seen for all the ruck work he does and how hard he really works up and down the field. So, yeah, Tommy's got the touches, but Big Boy, the ruck work and what he does for the team.
We know there's going to be 3 people speaking tonight. Hodgie, obviously he's going to keep playing. We've got Sam Mitchell coming here to speak. But Josh Gibson always grabs our attention. How long do you think it's going to be until he cries when he gets up there?
Yeah, he gets pretty emotional, but I wouldn't anticipate that Hodgie and Mitch won't get emotional tonight too. It's been a long time in the game, and albeit Hodgie's having another crack at it again for the next couple of years. So, they've been great decorated players of our footy club, and probably just the 3 of them just probably sit just behind you, Lakey, in terms of the contribution they made.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If Hodgie can keep playing, do you reckon a retired backman that's retired 2 years ago could probably get another go somewhere?
Yeah. Well, you should have ended up at the Lions yourself. You still go around.
Well, I spoke to Fakes a few times up there. Never mentioned it to me. He actually looked a little bit more serious compared to when he was relaxed at Hawthorn.
Very, very diligent on his skin fold, Fakes. So that's probably why you didn't get a run.
Okay, fat shaming me. That's fine. Thank you, Clarko. Enjoy the night.
Good on you, Lakey. Cheers, mate.
Well done, buddy.